So I review a lot of projectors, and I gotta tell you, this Lisowod 1080p Smart Mini projector, it stunned me. This offers Bluetooth 5.2, so you're connecting banging speakers to this for an even bigger sound, but the sound itself already sounds good. You get Wi-Fi support to access the streaming apps pre-installed on this projector. Also use the Wi-Fi to connect your smart device to do some mirroring as well. You get 4-directional and 4-point keystone correction, and above all, it just offers a fantastic looking picture. With that being said, let's talk about the image of this projector. Now I'll tell you this, from my experience, the Lisowod offers nice colors, a smooth image when it comes to motion, and also a very detailed image. Now what surprised me about that is that this projector is 600 ANSI lumens. You normally want something higher, but if you're in a dark room, you're still getting a fantastic image from this projector that it probably competes with a higher end projector. And I'll tell you what, I love testing these projectors with those 4K HDR demos that you find on YouTube. Great image, great detailed, super sharp, and again, it just pops when you're viewing this on the screen, on the wall, whatever. You're gonna be impressed by the image that's coming from this projector. Now, even though it is a 1080p projector, I love playing those OLED videos as well to really kind of see the blacks and the detailed and things like that. And again, this projector, Lisowod, played just fine and performed just fantastic. Now, 4K demos and OLED demos, they're fine and all, but what you really want to know is how does it perform when it comes to movies? Again, the picture looks good, sharp, vibrant, and also skin tones look very natural. There's no kind of weird color shift or hue going on that I've seen with other lower quality projectors. Of course, when it comes to movie content, you do want a brighter bulb, and like I said before, in a bright room, the 600 ANSI lumen of the Lisowod performs just fine. You're not going to be distracted by the image at all. And speaking about brightness here, this is what the image looks like inside my office with the lights turned on, and this is what it looks like turned off. And you can see here, you can enjoy this projector in a room with some ambient light, but of course you always get the better experience in a room with no light at all. Now, content that makes any projector really pop is animation. Of course, with the Lisowod, it's gonna look great. Again, vivid, eye-catching. You're gonna enjoy watching cartoons and animation on this just like anything else. So the 1080p 600 ANSI lumens is really coming through when it comes for content like that. Now, let's talk about sound. I gotta tell you, even though it comes in a small body, this thing packs a huge punch and a very big sound. Where I would say its capability is probably just restricted by the housing because this sounds loud. You're not going to necessarily need additional speakers or connecting desktop speakers to it for a bigger sound. You can if you want, but on its own, this will fill up a room. Here, take a listen. And of course, if you want, you can always connect this to a Bluetooth speaker and get even bigger, wider soundstage that also supports Dolby audio. Now, projectors like this, I'd recommend in an office, a bedroom, or even dorm rooms. And usually we're in environments like that, you're probably gaming. Well, gaming on this works just fine. Image looks great, it sounds great, and the latency on this is very low, so it's perfect, or it's not gonna get in the way of having some fun and playing some games. So, finally play something that you wanna play on a really big screen, this will take care of that. Now, if you wanted to connect your smartphone to this, not a problem. Just go to the streaming app of this projector, select the mode how you're going to stream to your mobile device, go to your mobile device, select mirroring, and now you're mirroring content from your device. Very easy. Of course, when doing this, you're always gonna have an apparent delay between that, but the connection was solid and I suffered no jitters or drops when streaming over Wi-Fi with this. Now let's talk about the iOS and features of this projector. Go to the App Store and download as many video apps as you want. Plenty of options to get whatever kind of video fix that you're looking for. And on top of that, download some games as well to your projector. So if you don't have a gaming system or your smart device, you can game directly on this as well. If you're a kind of person who wants to tweak with your video settings, well then you can do that. Go to your video settings, go from vivid to standard to movie to sports. You got options to dial in the picture just the way you want. And you also have those same options as well for sound to match the sound profile to the content that you're watching. And even more importantly, I feel like every quality projector needs to have this. We're talking keystone correction. With this, you have a 4-point keystone correction where you can adjust the corners, or you have a 4-directional way where you kind of play with the tilt from left to right or up and down to nail that picture just right. And if you want to, you can play with a zoom in and zoom out option as well. Now let's talk about the physical aspects of this projector, and immediately you'll see that this has a handle that you can just move around and just carry from place to place, so you can set it up. As far as connectivity, you have one HDMI port to connect your devices to it, maybe a TV stick or maybe a video game system. A USB port, so if you have a USB stick, you can play media off that stick by connecting it there. You also have a headphone jack, so you can connect your headphones or maybe desktop speakers, your IR for your remote, your power button. You have a tread at the bottom to connect this to a tripod. You have a little stand here, so you can actually lay it down, so it can be tilted at an angle. And of course, you would use the keystone correction to level that up. And of course, you have your lens element in the front right there as well. You'll notice that there is no buttons at this whatsoever, just the power button. So you definitely want to take advantage of this full featured remote. Of course, it has a power button, a mute button, a input button, so you can go between your different inputs like USB, HDMI, and so forth. Your autofocus buttons right here, so you can really dial in the sharpness of your autofocus. Your back button, home button, settings button, and menu button. Your volume control. And of course, you have quick buttons for Netflix, YouTube, and Prime Video. You have a power button, and of course, an HDMI cord as well. All right, so let me share with you my final thoughts. Again, for me, this projector came out of nowhere. It's nice, small, compact size with a fantastic image to boot. Again, image looks great. Colors are vivid, nice and strong, clear and sharp. It's 1080p. I do wish it was brighter. The 600 Anside lumens is serviceable in a dark area, but you know, I'd always prefer just a little more, but the way it is, it performs admirably. And of course, the speakers built into this are huge and they fill up a room. You can connect it externally to a Bluetooth speaker to get an even bigger sound. And of course, a full feature remote. All right, guys, really hope this video helped you out. Take care. Bye. As always, I'll leave links in the description down below so you can pick up your own Lisowod 1080p projector. Hey guys, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. Hit that like button if you like what's going on here, and also ding that notification so you can be notified for future videos as well. All right, I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.